Hi, white-haired gardener here. Welcome back and ask me what I'm doing. I'm glad you asked. I am prepping this bed to get rid of the root knot nematodes that I talked in the last video. And I'm sure you all saw it, right? There's no reason why you'd miss that video, correct? Well, anyway, let me show you what I'm doing. This bed had the worst problem. And what we found out is that asparagus and marigolds are a good deterrent. Asparagus repels them. Marigolds have a little toxic compound in their roots, which really messes with the horrid nematodes. So what Mr. White-haired Gardener is, and he's a sweetie, because I usually come up to him and I say, "Oh, honey, do you think you can cut these down and grind them up for me?" And he goes, "Work, work, work. That's all I ever do." And then he goes and does it. And he's such a sweetie. I would not have half of this if it wasn't for Mr. White-haired Gardener. But anyway, back to this. He took the asparagus plants that we cut them down for the fall and the marigolds, ground them up in the bagger on the lawnmower and shook them out over here. Now, I'm going to take this, till it in, and really wet the soil really good. Once that's in there, I'm going to leave that there the whole winter. I'm not going to solarize this, which, as I mentioned, was covering it with plastic, letting the sun cook the soil, because that's best done in the summertime. And really, I don't want to have that covered for the whole summer. It won't do any good in the winter. So I'm going to put this here. Next year, I'm going to take a big row of marigolds and all sorts of herbs that nematodes do not like. I'm going to plant this whole bed and probably along here as well. And hopefully that will take care of the problem. The nematodes should starve or get sick or be repulsed. So either way, my bed should be nematode free. Now, this whole bed will be just kept as that, and I'll take my tomatoes and any other plant that's susceptible, like carrots, and I will put them in other beds that I had no problem with, and I should be fine. They don't travel well, nematodes. They usually get put, are in the place where they infested, and usually the way that outside garden beds get them is if you took some potting soil, which I mentioned before, from the other, and I had some plants in some commercial potting soil, put the whole thing in the bed, and now I've got the nematodes. So I'm going to work hard now to get rid of a problem that I created myself, thanks to not sterilizing the soil. And hopefully you can see throughout next year how well that works. But so far, so good, and getting this all ready and hoping for the best. So as I always mention at the end, like, share, and subscribe. Please leave some comments below and let us know what you think, and look forward to seeing you again.